Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Technical Beast server. And it's a sad day. Even the server's crying. We had a lot of problems with the server, and it's not going away, don't worry. But I've decided that it's best if I move my base back to our group one, and I can start contributing now, because I know the basics of FTB, and I really think I can make a difference now. So all these resources need to go back to our original base. And I was thinking, because I've been playing with lots of machines, and I've got all these resources, I really want to set up a sort of a mining area slash factory. So we just go out here, and don't mind the rain. This is all the stuff I have. I organised it all how I liked it. So all of this can be transported back to the original area, all in the same sort of way. So a lot of these have the really big barrels, as you can see, that can fit over 64 stacks. So all this needs to be transported back, but I also need some sort of area to do it in. So we're going to go to the normal base now and scout out a new area to settle in. So I'll be back there. Okay, so these are my thoughts, guys. I think some sort of sky area around here or so, maybe this sort of height. High enough so that I can look out onto the main area. Close enough so they can use the machines and things, because I want this to be sort of the mining and factory outpost. So where all the spawners are going to be to collect materials, the blaze spawner. I'd like to have a slime spawner for rubber and that sort of thing. I have this in a big building here, and then I could always mine underneath the water and just not disturb the water. And then I can have platforms going over to here. Arabian's got a little area over there for biofuel. So I could also go over here and build other areas. So that's just my first thoughts. But I really want to focus on an area to produce mass resources so that we can do really cool stuff in the future. And then we could probably flatten out the area, get rid of the mob spawner, that sort of thing, make it look pretty. And that'd be really nice. But first of all, I was going to build a platform. And just a simple platform, just so I can move the materials over to here. And I'll just get a filler out. I'll make a pillar up to probably there or so. Get a filler out and just fill in a big square. So I'll be back with you when I'm ready to set up my filler. And we'll just make a little island to begin with, which won't be there very long probably. We're making a nice sculpted, I'm really thinking some sort of bowl shaped island, nice and geometric, not just a weird shaped one, just a really nice one, so that they all like to see it from over there. And all the things I want to have, so when your turtles go out to mine, or the quarries are mining, the stuff goes through the ender chests then suck them through the system, and then you have options in there, things like you want the iron to be smelted automatically, you want so much to go into barrels, you want so much to go somewhere else, and all that sort of thing. I want it all processed in there automatically, and then we can just go up there and just get tons of materials, or have them then sent through ender chests down here to a main storage area. This storage area here, I don't think is big enough. Now, my stuff I had is a lot more than what's there, but we can try and amalgamate it together and make a bigger area for it. So this is mainly focused on mining operations, so it doesn't need to hold everything. So like I said, I'll be back when the filler is ready to be set up. Okay, so I've picked a 30 by 30 by 10, I think it is, area that I want to start building in. Now this should be the main structure of the processing plant. I think it's definitely, if it's called its name, the processing plant. Sounds good. And then other branches to the other things around, and then linking it into here. But it won't stay this solid block. I want to face it with things. I want it to have some angles and curves to it and things. So this is just the main inside body shape. And doesn't have to say it's material either. So I believe I have to put one of them there. I think I have to put another one here. Okay, so that's doing that. And then I have to put another one over here. So that's the area. Okay, that's 30 by 30. Now I have to put one up here. Let's see. Will this work? and we click on him. Okay. And I've been told that, I've seen some other videos and they say the other bit's a glitch if it doesn't do the other side. So I'm going to believe them on that, and I want to load some smooth stone in. I would use marble. I have quite a lot of it. I have about 250 stacks, but probably still wouldn't be enough to do this. So we've got to put this in here, and I've got to get some bricks because I think it's you have to put bricks in here, don't you? So also to power this. Now I've just got a generator here up to an MFE, and I'm going to generate some power. So I'll just start that off. What I've been doing is down there I've got 3 MFEs, the same sort of setup as this, just using the blaze rods, and one of them, a stack, does 360k-ish power, so it should be plenty enough for this, and I've been charging my backpacks off of it as well, which is very easy. And what we want to do here, I think we can use these engines, and I'm thinking one might be enough. So I'm just going to link this up to here, the output. I need to get a lever, and I need to get some bricks. So I'll get some lever and bricks, and I'll be back with you. Okay, so I got some bricks, and I moved the filler to the corner, so it actually activated. I didn't know that before. It has to be on the corner. And I filled this up with the filler, which is that, I believe. Yep, and that's green, so I can give it some power. Now, hopefully one engine is enough. Oh, there it goes. Ah, very good. So it's going to fill in the inside of it. I did work out, so that's 10. So that's going to keep going. But as you see in here, we don't have very many pieces of stone. So while that's going, then I want to get some more stone. And what I have to do with that is that I do have some stone from the other base. So I've got 6,000 cobblestone there, which I probably need a bit more. Oop, there was something in that. And I will be hoping to clear out everything from here, make it all nice and pretty, fill in the holes, don't worry about that. And I love your suggestions to what we can build as a group, so we can really get on with making it look good and look like a proper area. Because at the moment it does look a bit haphazard. We've been doing experimenting, we've been trying out, we've been learning. We haven't really sat around and built anything yet, as such. So what I'm going to use is actually this infernal furnace. I think it's called infernal furnace. And this comes from, I was actually going to make it on the other area, but I might as well use this one here. And if you throw in your cobblestone, it goes in. Got a bit of lag at the moment. And out pops stone. Cost nothing. Okay, it plays around with the Mistcraft. I think it's on the Mistcraft. All the auras and things, and you can get some wisps here because of this. But for the moment, we're easily going to use this, as it doesn't cost anything at all. And it's here. So I'm going to double this up with helping out the area. So when I get my cobblestone from this into the stone, I'll probably set up an ender chest here, just throwing cobblestone into it and then collecting it out and sending it back. So that can go into the filler. Once I've filled in the island, then it's brilliant. But until then, I need more cobblestone. So that needs to go. And we did agree on a server basis that this needed to go. We built it before we knew we could play with the spawners. And now we've got the portal gun mod on as well. We're now on version 7. And this is the first time we're on version 7. That we can get rid of this, and this was built just to collect up mobs and get some experience, but we don't need that anymore. So what I'm going to do is set up a turtle here with an end chest, and we're going to get rid of all of it. So I'm going to get a turtle now and set it up with an ender chest, going to there, and I'll sort it out there and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I'm really enjoying this. I've got a ender chest there with a chunk loader turtle, so the turtle will always stay loaded, so you don't need to have a chunk loader over there. That mines the cobble. The cobble then comes into a yellow 3 yellow ender chest, which then in turn gets sucked into this, gets thrown into that because just piping in doesn't seem to work. Then that goes into the furnace. Don't mind all the wood, I just needed some blocks, and we have plenty of these from the farm. And it comes some obsidian pipe through to a chest. You also get some experience. if you do actually stand around when they're here. And that goes into another ender chest, which is white, white, white. It should be, yep, 3 whites. And then over here we have a white, white, white ender chest. See the different colours? They're really awesome in this mod, having them all independent, because my yellow ones I can just throw in cobblestone, and then from the white one it gets pumped out here and into the filler. Has to go into the side, and I've got chunk loader here to keep this going, and I'm stuck on top of that. Just like the anvils and the ender chests and stuff get stuck. So anyway, and this is just building it for me as we get the smooth stone, and there should be plenty of power in this. Yeah, plenty of power in that to do that till it finishes. So I can just AFK now and wait for this to get taken down. I don't want to leave it too long, otherwise it will go all the way through the land and I have to fill it in again. Wouldn't be the worst thing to happen, but it'd be a bit annoying. And this also needs to stay loaded. So I've got to stand over here and have a look at that and just AFK. I'll be back with you when hopefully that's done actually. I will throw in a ton of cobblestone into this chest from over there though, and I'll get back to you in a bit. So it's still going now, it's going pretty well. Tower is, as you can see, it hasn't got that much taken off of it, just from that to that. So still got quite a while of waiting around here, and I think I'm going to put in some clips of the footage I got the last week, when I went and visited what Raven's been doing, because that's really cool stuff what he's doing over there, and hopefully he can contribute to powering an area himself, and maybe we'll specialise in an area each or something. But anyway, enjoy some of the clips. Let's make a couple, just in case. Now I haven't played with these at all, so I have no understanding of when they like to die and not. Where is he? There he is. If only he wasn't jumping around with a jetpack. Come on, Exuma. Come back, come back.
I'm different.
Oh, he's different.
Hello. Are you still there? Are you still there?
Oh, that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Let's see if he can do it again. You must have seen this by now.
Who's there? Can I help you?
So here we are, and this is Raven's alternative energy source with his biomass. It's looking pretty good. It's got a lot bigger since I last came here. Last time it was only 1 floor for me. No, I like this. This is nice. In the middle, you can hear it. This cuts down the sugarcane from all floors actually. There's 3 of them. And that goes down here. It zooms along these pipes. These gold ones make it go faster. They're like speed strips. There you are. And then that goes into... Which ones it go into? It goes into one of these ones, which is... glass... yeah, it comes in here. And then... he doesn't use the wood setup anymore. He used to have trees here. And now what comes up here? So white goes paintball, sugarcane, nope, saplings. So that goes into his relay in there. The relay then throws it into the fermenter. Yep, I believe so. The fermenter's powered by that, and with a gate on there. I know he's got it set that it will only generate stuff when they need the power. Over here he's storing his energy in biomass terms, so you can then take that off or just use it as power. And he's charging up his cubes, and he's powering his engines with it. So that's quite a nice little way to do it. That's why I want to do something different as well. We've got the lava in the nether system set up, but it does mean you have to have chunk loaders, and it does lag things, and best if we can do it without that. That's why I want to do the blaze run, because it's good fun. I do like this biomass stuff. Only thing is it does take up a lot of space to get the materials, but you could always put this underground and never see it, and just have a huge energy source. But Yeah, I quite like this. It was better than the tree one he had, because the tree one he had to plant himself. Sugarcane is much more efficient on that. He's even got it linked up to his little tiny hut up there. Oh, should we scare him?
Why?
Aww.
There you are. Pretty parrot.
Uh.
I'm different. Keep flying. Pretty parrot.
Oh, go back. There we are.
Thanks anyway.
Need some of these. He said he needed some turtles to protect him. I think these could do quite well.
There you are. Pretty parrot.
Anyway, I'll see you back in a bit. Okay, so I've done most of my moving of equipment. I've just realised that my turtle has got down to the bottom of the mob tower. So you can see how long I've been doing this. This has probably been about 8 hours. And it's time for you, my little turtly friend, to be broken. If I can actually break you, my lag is horrendous on this at the moment. I was having trouble with mobs and things, I couldn't actually kill them. And he better get stopped actually. So, I'm going to break this dude, and I'll show you what I've done so far. So, back in a bit. So this is what's happened so far. I've built the base of it, and what I want to do is have a sort of dome structure on the top, which then I can have a cover for all these pipes. I know I took on board what a lot of people said. They don't want to see the pipes, they don't want to see where the things going in and out of the machine, so I thought we'll go really well with that. We'll have a nice roof in here for the central area. Then the ender chest is in the middle, so I can throw things in here like so, or I have them set to just come in from automatic machines. This is on a timer. This takes no power at all. So this has got the filter, and then the relay. So no power at all through those pipes, and then the smart pipes, the pneumatic ones, so that they actually get to the right chests and barrels. This comes up here, and let's make some space. This comes up here, goes into the first set, up, down, around to the next one, and around to the next one, and then that comes down to some chests. Now I'll probably have this coming back around a different way, and then going underneath and having some chests inside the floor for some of the extra stuff, and then they can be then sorted into proper groupings. So what I want to do is have different workstations, so that I'd have a area to do, let me see, these sort of things, and so on around the thing. But what I really want to do, which I think would be really cool, is if I had all the machines underneath here, so down there somewhere, and then I'd have chests, so maybe one chest to smelt things, one chest to pulverize things, one chest to do this, and so on. And then have other group chests, which the outputs of them will go to. And then from that one, I can then select them to put either back into sorting, or back into maybe furnacing, or something like that. So I wouldn't actually interact with any of the machines myself, they would all be underneath here. And then on top of this, I'd have a way to get power, so probably have solar panels on top, and then my windmills, wind turbines. Might look at putting the blaze spawner back in. I really want to reduce lag. This is why this isn't using any power at all so far, apart from when I do the machines. So I'd have sort of energy conduit coming down somewhere, maybe down the corners, if I have these corners blocked in that sort of design. And I really want this area to be of total processing, so that all the mining ores come in here. We can then select if we want those ones to be automatically smelted or not through different filters in here. And then from that we can just grab our stuff and then do all the community projects. In the meantime, I've been cutting down trees, I've been clearing that area, I've been finishing that like you just saw. Raven's Child's area is over there at the moment, and he's setting up a biofuel instead of the lava thing there. So we're really trying to get a move on with this, and try and actually bring it to a team play server like it's meant to be. I admit I have been out of this for quite a while and learning it, but that's how I've done it. So, bit of a short episode today because I just want to give you an update on this. We haven't actually been able to get on the server for about a week because we had lots of problems with it, but it should be back and fine now, and I'm going to organise all of this and sort out a energy system for this. I might put the blaze spawner back depending on how much lag it's going to give us over here. Should be okay, and anyway I should have enough blaze rods for quite a while anyway. I've got another 8,000 or so at the other base still to move over, and yeah, I'll get a huge amount done I think, and then we'll do another video with progress of that. But from now I have to say goodbye from the server, from us guys. Next time hopefully we'll start being able to do proper project together and really getting on with this, and I hope you've enjoyed, so I'll see you next time guys.